England may have mustered 79 one-overs of defiance on the final day of this opening day night test against New Zealand, but the end result was the same as they slumped to yet another defeat during this nightmare winter. If being beaten up 4-0 by a now discredited Australia team was bad, this innings and 49-run hammering at the hands of a team who have not won a test series against England since 1999 represents a new low. The raw statistics do not lie. England have now not only lost 5 of their 6 tests this winter, but have been beaten by an innings in 5 of their past 8 overseas. That winless run away from home has now also stretched to 12, England's worst since World War II. So, hopes of squaring the series when the final test begins in Christchurch on Thursday night need to be put in perspective. This team are not very good, and even if they do end their winter on a high, it cannot mask the truth that England need a radical overhaul in playing personnel if they are to arrest their slump in Test cricket. This match was effectively over when England were bowled out for 58 inside the first session. Not even incessant rain that wiped out 141 overs on days 2 and 3 could deny New Zealand a deserved victory. Ben Stokes, playing his first test in 6 months, and Chris Woakes both hit brave half-centuries on this final day to revive hopes of an unlikely draw, but the loss of Stokes on the stroke of dinner all but ended those chances. It is exactly 5 years to the day since Matt Pryor led England to an unlikely draw at this venue. But the difference between the 2013 team and this one is stark. This 2018 version are punch-drunk from a winter that is now into its 6th month and lacking the skill or fight to turn the tide of pressure piled on by opponents. The die was cast here 17 minutes into the day when David Malan, on 23, edged Tim Southee to second slip to a ball he didn't need to play. England were 142 for 4 on, requiring a big partnership between Stokes and Johnny Bairstow. But the latter was leading a charmed life. Dropped on not by wicketkeeper B.J. Watling and dropped inexplicably by Trent Boult when he was on 21. If that was a bad shot from Bairstow, the one that eventually did for him off Todd Astle was almost as bad. Picking out Kane Williamson at mid-wicket to end a 39-run stand with Stokes. New Zealand sensed blood and, just before tea, Moeen Ali was trapped LBW by Boult. Moeen had looked fluent in reaching 28 from 43 balls, but, like his entire test winter, he ultimately disappointed, as a smart review from Williamson sealed his fate. That left England on 217 for 6 at the first interval and needing to see out another 62 overs to save the match. With the tail exposed and Woakes joining Stokes at the crease, that seemed unlikely. But the 7th wicket pair saw their side to the brink of dinner without any further damage. But those hopes dwindled when Stokes fell on the stroke of dinner caught in the deep, playing a loose shot to a Neil Wagner short ball. With New Zealand having a minimum of 3 overs to take the final 3 wickets, the tourists still 69 runs behind their opponent's first innings total needed a miracle. It did not materialize as the unheralded spinner Astle removed Craig Overton and James Anderson, and the indefatigable Wagner, with the wicket of Woakes, sealed victory inside the first hour of the final session.